In 2019, Magpie Dance began the project eMotion, when dance and technology collide. Computational dance artist Amy Cartwright worked with Saturday youth dancers to explore chance dance. The group responded to random movement instructions generated by a computer program. They also worked with motion sensors to discover how their dance movements could control visual effects on screen.
So, if we look at this, do you see how the shape is moving totally randomly? You can do. Just like the circle, anywhere you like. Like this.
Can you tell me what this is?
It's like a snake pattern.
It's a snake pattern, and what did you have to do with the snake pattern?
Because you move the snake pattern, you move it back.
Do you remember all those words that were coming up randomly at the beginning? And we weren't sure which ones were going to happen. So there's a great big list of them here at these three things here. These are what we call lists. And what the computer does is every time one of us presses the button on the keyboard, it selects any of these, one of each from each column. So that's why sometimes we're getting them, some of them that are really hard. We have to jump slowly and things like that, because it's just selecting from a great big list.
As part of eMotion, Magpie dancers worked with the Creative Pro team at the local Apple store to learn a variety of new skills to make their own dance experiences. In December 2019, they took part in ART Lab, Augmented Reality Experiences.
AR Experiences co-created with Sarah Rothberg. So Sarah Rothberg is an artist who lives in New York, and she uses augmented reality to make her art. Does anyone think they could explain what augmented reality is? It's okay if not. You've heard of it before, yeah? Anyone else heard of it before?
No.
Yeah, it definitely plays a big part of it.
So, guys, in our dance classes, we've used Stanley the Skeleton, that's augmented reality, or AR,
That's
and
it.
we were driving the tank.
Yeah.
And when we were working at the Royal Opera House, do you remember we had a look at the statues and they were speaking to us?
That's it.
Yeah.
So it's a bit different from virtual reality. In virtual reality, you're completely in this imaginary world that someone's created. In augmented reality, you're still here in the real world, but you're bringing in these digital objects and superimposing them, which is a very long word, but basically it just means you're bringing in these digital objects into the real world, so they look like they're there in front of you. So you could have maybe a snail that's yellow and pink crawling along the table in front of you that's not really there, but when you're looking through the iPad or an iPhone, it looks like it's there on the table, just like with the tank. And did you say Stanley the Skeleton?
Yeah, we have a life-size skeleton that we walk around and we check out posture and ballet as well.
Is he called Stanley?
That's the class name that we've chosen.
I like it. Has anyone here done any coding before?
No.
Have you heard of coding? No? That's okay. So coding is the language of machines and also basically all technology. So if we take this iPad here, the screen is off, isn't it? And if I touch it, the screen lights up. And what's telling the iPad to do that is code. So it's kind of like a language. And the language is saying to the iPad, if you feel a finger touch you on the screen, then light up. So that's code. Every single thing that you do on an electronic device like an iPad or an iPhone, all of that is running on code. Pretty crazy, right? When you see the giant machines that build cars in factories, all of them, they're using code in their programming to make them run and tell them what to do. Really, when you break it down, all code is instructions. We're going to make mistakes when we're doing this, and that's totally fine. That's all part of the process, okay? We're going to do some coding, and it's new for all of you guys, so it's normal for there to be mistakes. I've been doing it now for a year, and I still make mistakes all the time. I'm probably going to make a ton of mistakes today, but that's okay, because we're going to get through it together, all right? I mentioned it's kind of like a language coding, right? There's a few of them, like how in human we have English and French and Spanish and German. There's so many languages, right? There's actually a few languages that robots run on too. So this session is based on a coding language called Swift. And Swift is a language that Apple made for people to build apps and games. And there are people out there as young as 9 years old who actually have games and apps in the App Store that they've built now. So if you were really interested in learning about coding, there's nothing stopping you from starting to build your own ideas and apps, okay?
Yes.
This is what Swift code looks like. I'm going to show you something on my iPad, and then I'm going to hand the iPads out, and I want you all to have a little go of it yourself, okay?
What did you do?
I went straight forward and he came on with the orange bolts around the sun.
Excellent. Good.